I'm Adam, and this is a video about the off-roading capabilities of the 2019 Ford Ranger. I wanted to make another video focusing on the off-roading capabilities of the Ranger because this truck is not only new, but it has a lot of advanced technology, and for some people that can be a little daunting and confusing. Or, if you're like me, you just want to know how everything works. We're going to talk about straight up off-roading capability, and that starts with the 4x4 electronic shift on the fly. This is activated by turning the dial here on the center console between 2 high, 4 high, or 4 low. Electronic shift on the fly is pretty easy to understand. Most simply, this means that if you're driving in regular conditions and the road condition changes, you can switch your Ranger between 2 and 4-wheel drive without having to stop and wait for the transfer case to switch. So if you're on a dry road and it turns into a snowy road, you don't have to stop and wait. You can just turn that dial over to 4 high and your Ranger will automatically engage your 4-wheel drive for enhanced stability. The next off-roading capability we're going to talk about is called Ford's Terrain Management System. This is controlled by using that same dial that does our electronic shift on the fly, but the button in the center marked TM is what we press to activate it. The Terrain Management System offers 4 different driving modes, and you can click through them by pressing that TM button over and over. You can see that these driving modes include normal, grass, gravel, and snow mode, mud and rut mode, or sand mode. This terrain management system allows you to shift on the fly just like the 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive system. This means that your Ranger can change terrain modes without having to stop. And because it can do that, it will automatically change engine responsiveness, transmission gearing, it can do torque vectoring, and it controls safety systems like ABS and traction control. That way, no matter what terrain you're on, your Ranger will give you optimum performance and drivability. Another key feature that plays a role in this Ranger's off-roading capability is its optional electronic locking rear differential. The button to electronically lock the rear differential is located on the center console near the other off-roading features. This feature is extremely helpful during off-roading. It locks the rear axle and allows both rear wheels to turn in perfect synchronization. This helps in scenarios like deep mud, where you need constant, balanced power. One of the newest and coolest advanced features is Ford's Trail Control System. This trail management system allows you to set a crawling speed on your Ranger between 1 and 20 miles an hour. In addition, the system also controls the throttle and braking individually on all 4 wheels. This allows your Ranger to move forward at a constant speed while the driver is able to focus on the most effective route to navigate that harsh terrain. The final thing that I want to talk about on the Ranger is the FX4 off-roading package. Because the Ranger focuses on off-roading capability, it's only right that it features an awesome FX4 off-roading package with many upgrades. The upgrades in this package include things like tuned off-roading shocks, all-terrain tires, an electronic locking rear differential, an exposed steel front bash plate. We have a heavy-duty front skid plate, and then we also have skid plates for the electronic power steering motor, an extra skid plate for the transfer case, and we even have an extra skid plate for the fuel tank. For those of you who aren't familiar with what a skid plate is, it's a large piece of flat steel that's mounted on the underside of the truck. It acts as a shield for all of the moving components under there. That way, if you unexpectedly run over something large, it won't get stuck and break something under your truck. Rather, that skid plate will act as a guard and your truck can just slide right over top of it, hence the name skid plate. In addition to those beefed up and extra skid plates, as well as the off-roading suspension and off-roading tires, the FX4 package also includes some cool driver information as well. The pitch and roll systems measure the angle that your truck is sitting both front to back and left to right. That way it can let you know if you're on uneven ground and what kind of an angle you're at. In addition, it also tells you which direction and at what angle your front wheels are pointed. That way, when you're doing off-roading and it's absolutely crucial that you make the turn correctly, your Ranger will give you all of the information you need to navigate with confidence. All those features, plus the terrain management system and the trail control system, are included in the FX4 off-roading package, making this package one of the most adventurous that Ford offers. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and it taught you some of the awesome off-roading capabilities of our brand new 2019 Ranger. If you do have any questions or you'd like to see the Ranger in person, you can visit us here at Jack Schmitt Ford in Collinsville at 1820 Vandalia Street, or visit us online at jackschmittford.com. In addition, if you do have any recommendations for videos or topics that you'd like to see covered, you can send me an email at abowl@jackschmittford.com.